Yes, lads, today we're back with another video. Today, obviously, the PES demo has recently been released for all platforms, Xbox, PC, and PS4. And I thought, coming from a FIFA player, I've bought FIFA since FIFA 08, I think. And I've bought one PES. I bought PES 2015, but mainly a FIFA player. I thought I'd give you my opinions on the demo, obviously, from a more biased FIFA perspective than any. Because the people that are mainly be making videos on this will be PES YouTubers and PES players, so I thought I'd offer a fresh opinion. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is overall gameplay. Is it enjoyable, online, offline, whatever? I predominantly played online against some right neeks who pass it around the back when they go 1-0 up. But it's slower and it's going to take a while for sort of it to sink into my sort of brain how to like play it, because I'm obviously from FIFA. Fucking through ball it to Victor Abarbo down the right wing kind of gameplay. But it's a lot slower and you've got to think, you've got to be more tactical about it. And it's obviously while it takes a while to get used to, it is sort of more enjoyable to get used to it than it would be to get used to FIFA if I'm just starting FIFA. Because there's a lot more aids that could happen in FIFA than this PES demo. But overall, one bonus I'd like to say is PES having an online in their demo is fucking great. FIFA should have it, but EA are fucking useless and they don't give a shit, so they won't. But I played a bit of last year's PES. I mean, I played offline. I never played online because I couldn't find a game for love nor money. But this year, online in the demo, I've won about 50% of my games, I'd say. I've been Barcelona every time, and I think Messi's retardedly good. Yeah. So offline, I played like 2 games of offline, and the games are too quick for me to sort of get into. Like 5-minute games, I don't rate it. That's why I played predominantly online. And it's enjoyable. It's completely different. It's enjoyable. That's the main sort of premise around it. And the new dribbling, which I know is a big thing, sort of using the right stick to sort of more controlled, sort of at your feet dribbling, which is retardedly useful when you get to sort of the edge of the other person's box, sort of keeping the ball close to your feet, knocking it to the side and finesse shotting it, kind of thing. It's quite overpowered in a way, and that's sort of the benefit. The gameplay has sort of major positives and major negatives. The positives first are it's slower, it's more realistic, it's more tactical. They're the main sort of positives for it. But negatives, it does have quite a lot, because I was playing online. My second game, someone threw balled it to Rashford. I pulled ter Stegen out to come and sort of challenge him. Ter Stegen stood there, froze, and Rashford just finessed it, and I couldn't do anything about it, which is obviously, it's a demo, you expect shit like that to happen, but it's just frustrating as fuck. There's no sort of big glaring issues with the sort of gameplay online, apart from sort of crosses make your defenders freeze and your keeper's a bit retarded sometimes. But other than that, gameplay's something fresh, it's something new, especially from a FIFA player's point of view. It's fresh, it's new, it's a bit different, and it looks like it's got sort of more sort of a mental side to it. Like, you've got to be prepared for what you're going to do next instead of just through balling it to your fucking 99-page striker on FIFA. Now, the next big topic, and people are wondering how it will affect PES, is licenses. Obviously, they've exclusively got Juventus, or Pimente Callio, whatever the fuck they're going to be called on FIFA next year. But I don't think it'll affect FIFA players too much, because Juventus are a big team, but they're not sort of the be-all and end-all of FIFA. Like, if you can't play Juve, I'm not going to fucking play it, sort of thing. Because there are so many teams on FIFA, and there's so many people that aren't going to be shifted or something by sort of just one team. If it was a full, like, one of the big 5 leagues exclusive, it might be a different story, but one big team isn't going to affect it as much as some people are saying. Obviously, Ronaldo and all that is affected, but I think Pimente Callio on FIFA will be fine, especially if FIFA can get it back and sort of unexclusive. So, but obviously, there's a lot of partnerships with PES. Obviously, they've got United, they've got Bayern Munich, they've also got Juventus, and obviously Barcelona, and they're sort of the 4 on the cover, using Scott McTominay, which is a stroke of absolute retarded. Especially, I think if Dybala moves, that could be a good move for the fucking cover. That's just a sort of side note. But I don't think licenses will affect the player base of FIFA sort of going to PES as much as people are saying, sort of like joking around saying PES will nickel FIFA's players and all this bollocks. I think it will be similar, but I think it's a step in the right direction for PES sort of getting onto the same level as FIFA. They need to sort of get the licenses, get the online sort of up to a standard that's acceptable before they can start sort of challenging FIFA. Now, the next topic I want to sort of look at is obviously the Master League, which is, if you're unaware, sort of the career mode kind of thing in PES. And there's obviously, they're bringing in cutscenes, but there's a sort of a video release in it. It's like telling you all this, how it's basically PES have gone on a FIFA forum of career mode and gone, what do you want of FIFA career mode? Nicked all the ideas and slapped it in PES. And it's a stroke of fucking genius. I mean, but whether they can pull it off in sort of in a PES environment, I don't know. But it does look good, and it's something that I'll look into if I do buy PES, which I probably will later in the year. Not for full price, because I'm not fucking made of money, because I'm not earning off this shit yet. I do believe sort of Master League is the main attraction for PES. Obviously, it's Ultimate Team with FIFA and all, getting all the because it's heavily esports orientated now. This sort of FIFA haven't given a shit about career mode for a good set of years now. I don't think there's been a single update for it. But PES have obviously noticed that there's a big gap for the FIFA players that want to play career mode. So PES is like, yeah, come over here, play our game. Yeah, I do think the sort of offline is the main attraction for PES, which is completely opposite to FIFA, which gives it an edge on sort of that player base sort of thing. But obviously, if you are playing a career mode Master League, Become a Legend, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to play, the team names are going to be incredibly sort of off-putting for someone that's come from FIFA, even though it's dog shit. For someone, especially on Xbox, because they can't mod it, for someone to have to play as fucking North London Red instead of Arsenal, or Notts Red instead of Forest, it's going to put a lot of people off. Obviously, if you're on PC and you know scoreboards, fucking advertising, everything, leagues, trophies, all that sort of involved, and it sort of makes it the same as FIFA, if not better. And obviously, that's a big pulling factor for PC on PES, because FIFA's player base on PC is minute compared to obviously the console players. PS4 to some limits you can mod it, but people that are coming from Xbox aren't going to be interested. And I think PES needs to sort out Xbox if they do want to take a chunk of FIFA's players off. But at the moment, currently, if I was on Xbox, purely Xbox, obviously I'm on PC and Xbox at the minute, I wouldn't go to PES purely because the names aren't right and I can't change it unless I fucking do it manually one by one, which you'll never catch me doing. But obviously on PC there's theoretically unlimited possibilities of what you want to edit in edit mode and sort of stuff. But on PS4, I think it's sort of, you'll limit yourself to sort of maybe stadium names, club names and badges. But from a person that's going to probably buy both on PC, I've already bought FIFA on PC. Pre-ordered it. I think I will play FIFA more because I'm a FIFA player, and not much is going to change that, even with all the mods in the world. But I do think I'll play more PES than I would have last year if I'd have had both on PC. It's sort of going in the right direction for PES kind of thing. But obviously player faces can be modded and sort of to that extent, which is always going to be a bigger pulling factor for PES, sort of having the more customization aspect to it and going whichever direction you want, obviously, with it. And I think if PES do fix their online, it'd be a lot better. But until they do that, I can't see many console players making the switch. Now, just to sort of end the video off kind of thing, I've got a major point that I think will be a pulling factor for PES and sort of a major hindering factor for PES 2020, that is. And the big sort of plus for PES, the sort of thing that will pull players, is obviously the improved career mode Master League, brand it whatever you like. But the sort of the depth that PES will have in their sort of offline career mode kind of game is just immense compared to FIFA's shithouse career mode. So I think that is the main pulling factor. However, I do think the licenses of the Championship, not having a League 1 or League 2 at all, and licenses being very limited, although they have a Juventus exclusive, the general licensing isn't strong at all for PES compared to FIFA, obviously. So overall, I do think this PES demo has been a success, but I do think it is a step in the right direction for PES to sort of challenge FIFA. And yeah, that's the sort of overall my opinion on the demo and where PES is at the minute. And I'd just like to say cheers for all the fucking views and shit, because that Premier League video is on like 13,000 views, and that's more than fucking Notts County's Grand Canal. So and that's more than fucking Derby get their own games. So that's quite incredible. But yeah, 100, almost at 200 subscribers. If you get that by the end of fuck knows when, that'd be great. But yeah, if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, dislike it, and comment multiple times like you always do. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video, whenever the fuck that is.